operate.
Ain't that the way they say it goes? Let's forget all that. So give me the number if you can find it, so I can call just to tell her I'm fine and to show I've overcome the blow. I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real, 'cause that's not the way it feels.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Mark and Bliss is number 4.
For the 4th time. La 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 la. My next song is by an obscure act. One hit wonder. They did have a follow up that peaked at number 77. This thing went up to number 35. And about 1974, I think. Me and Mark heard it. We were traveling perhaps to a Six Flags or something. Just some obscure station that was pulled up on the AM radio probably was playing this. And man, I did not realize. I still thought until I looked it up last week that they were like a second-rate soul rock band from like Detroit or something. They're from Massachusetts. The Road Apples, and you can call it up on YouTube. Let's live together. I want you, baby. I need you, baby. I love you, baby. Let's live together. And it was that guitar lick, that signature guitar lick that killed us. But it was just a sweet, bouncy, soul-y kind of thing. I know I found a 45 copy of it in like one of those discount stores, like Wilson's or something, a couple of years later. It just don't quit. And that is it.
What I was going to ask, was that a Malaco Records or a Fame Studios?
It had the feel.
Yeah, it did.
Of good Southern soul.
Mm-hmm.
And for some boys from Massachusetts, I'm not even sure if any black guys were in the band, but it had. If anybody finds the album in a dollar pile, you please just send it to us.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
To you.
Oh, to me, my second. Okay. So my number 4 position song here. Switching some gears from some Philly soul. This song was it hit number 6 in 1974. I think the first version of this song that I ever heard, it's been covered by several, was by none other than Olivia Newton-John. It's an airy and yet majestic popish song, and it was by the Hollies, and it was called "The Air That I Breathe."
Ha 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 ha! That actually would qualify for one of my could have made the list.
Oh yeah.
No cigarettes, no sleep, no light, no sound, no books nothing to eat, no books to read. Making love with you has left a place for all mankind. What more could I ask? There's nothing left to be desired, yes.
It has left me peaceful, warm, and tired.
Yeah. It's post-coital bliss.
Well, speak for yourself, yes. Post-coital bliss. When you're lying there next to your loved one and you've had perfect sex and you are, well, as the song describes, there is nothing that you desire more. It's just like the pleasant exhaustion of total fulfillment.
Oh, except that line, that da 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 da.
Leaves me.
The original version of Radiohead's "Creep," and I swear to Christ, at the end of that song, there's this semi-wordless line that Tom York does, and it's the exact same melody.
Stuff about Alan Clark.
We can edit.
Yeah,
Alan Clark was a righteous musician.
Yeah. By the way, did you know that I'm sure you knew this. He contributed vocals to the I, Robot album. You knew that.
Did not. My Ed McMahon. No, I did not know
I
that,
did
sir.
not know that, sir. They named after Buddy Holly, and yes, they did a full album of nothing but Buddy Holly covers, which you can look up.
And Long
Which is
to a
wonderful.
Woman in a Black Dress.
And by the way, Alan Clark did not sing lead on that one.
Yeah.
That was Terry Sylvester, I think.
And it's the closest ripoff of a great Creedence song
Yeah.
ever.
Yes, indeed. You feel completely naked emotionally and physically, completely satisfied, and just wow. That's all I gotta say about it. It's got a great wah 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 guitar on it.
It
too.
does, yeah. Jerry Rafferty, from the album City to City, right down the line. Bonnie Raitt did an awesome cover of it a few years ago. Baker Street is the Doom song. When I wanted you to share my life, I had no doubt in my mind, 'cause it's been you, woman, right down the line. Again, part of it has to do with my adoration of that particular album.
Mm-hmm.
At the time. It has a strong depressive undercurrent, which I must have been registering. Another song on that album, Stealin' Time, was dedicated to the international exchange student, Pernilla, and so out of all those, that wasn't a hit either. So I got to go with this for Jerry Rafferty. Rafferty also produced the unsuccessful first attempt at the Richard and Linda Thompson album that became Shoot Out the Lights.
Mm-hmm.
His production style was very cushy and very smooth. It didn't fit the raw edge that Richard and Linda always needed. But I don't think there were any hard feelings. I know that Rafferty's wife produced Linda Thompson's first solo album. It's probably a token of Rafferty as much as the song itself, but I still would not mind hearing it any time of day or night. And if I should ever be in a long-term relationship, I would hope that song would describe it.
Okay. My next selection was a number 4 hit in 1973. It was by a band that started off, most of the members lived in a housing project in Ferndale, Michigan, suburb north of Detroit. And the name of their band starting off was the Domingos. They started in 1954. So, yeah,
Wow.
this is 70s, yeah, but they started way back.
You gotta pay your dues in this business.
They did pay their dues for quite a long time. They eventually ended up on the Motown label through most of the 60s. Didn't have a whole lot of success there. But towards the end,
I feel it coming.
Towards the end, Aretha Franklin, who was in the very early 70s, was on the Atlantic label. And she encouraged the group to, when their contract expired with Motown, to switch over to Atlantic, where she was. And they made the move. One of the lead singers of this band, he had a solo contract obligation with Motown that he couldn't go yet, so he encouraged his cousin, Phil Wynne, to take his place. Which Phil Wynne did, and this group had its major successes with Phil Wynne as mainly the lead singer of this band. The name of this band, who they changed their name from in 1961 to the Spinners, and the song that I chose from the Spinners is "Could It Be I'm Falling in Love." There you go, hit it. Could it be I'm falling in love? Could it be I'm falling in love with you, with you, with you? Philly Soul. Here's my second Philly Soul song. You get the classic Philly Soul strings, but with the the contributions of Tom Bell, with that groove. This love song grooves. It's like the Al Green.
Indestructible groove.
Unstoppable groove throughout.
Yeah.
Could it be I'm falling? Could it be? Yes, of course you are. And the great thing is, it's actually, could it be I'm falling in love? In the song, the lyrics, it's very obvious that she's falling in love with him too. They're falling in love together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of, it's always nice when that happens.
Oh, that's the
You
good
know,
stuff.
when it's happening to both people at the same time. And it's just guaranteed to make you smile. Bring back bologna sandwiches, bring back Farfisa organs, bring back drinking water out of a garden hose, and bring back groups that have choreography and steps while they're singing their hits, baby. And the Spinners, much just like the Temptations, man, they had some choreography working back there. Just love it. Just every time it comes on, I just smile, crank it up, and groove for about 3.5 minutes.
Check it out on Soul Train. Check it out on Midnight Special. Never fails.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Doom songs on that album. Whatever's written in your heart, that's all that matters. We'll find a way to say it all someday, yeah.